She threw the wine in my face like I was a stain she couldn't scrub out of her life. Red, cold, right between the eyes. The room froze. The waiter flinched. Her mother, still chewing, laughed as if this was some comedy scene she'd seen before. "Pay the bill," she hissed, "or this ends here." I blinked through the sting, dabbed my eyes with the corner of the napkin, and looked at her, really looked, and then I smiled. I married Alina 3 years ago. Smart, elegant, disarming, a woman who could charm snakes and still make you feel like the dangerous one. I was a software architect, quiet by nature, always calculating. She lit up rooms I prefer to watch from the shadows. Her mother never liked me. She said, "You lack presence." Said, "You have the energy of a filing cabinet." Maybe, but a filing cabinet holds all the secrets. Things began to rot slowly. Dinners filled with forced laughter. Trips I paid for but felt like baggage. Whispers I wasn't meant to hear. Bank charges I hadn't made. "It's just a spa," she'd say. "A little retail therapy." I swallowed it every time, until I found the second phone. It was buried in her closet behind an old handbag. Unlocked. Arrogant. Messages between her and someone named Jay. Photos. Bookings. Plans. Jay was no friend. Jay was the future she was building while I paid for the present. Keep him long enough to sell the condo. Play nice at dinner. Just a few months more. It wasn't just betrayal. It was strategy. They were gutting me clean. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I started building my own plans quietly, like a man sharpening a blade behind a curtain. First, I changed the passwords to our joint accounts. She thought it was a glitch. I played dumb. Then I pulled the condo from the market. Legally, it was under my name, gifted before marriage. She never bothered to read the paperwork. I transferred most of my savings to a separate trust. Unreachable, untouchable. Over the next few weeks, I documented everything. Screenshots, receipts, even her GPS data. I hired a private investigator for what I couldn't find. There was a prenup. She thought it was a joke when she signed it. Ironically, her mother insisted on it. "Protect yourself," she said, for her daughter. She didn't know it protected me. Then came the dinner. A luxury restaurant uptown. Her mother's idea. To celebrate, she said. Celebrate what? I asked. "You'll see." Alina smirked. She arrived in red. Always red. Her power color. Her war paint. The wine was ordered. Lobster steak. Bottles poured like price tags didn't exist. They laughed, talked over me. I was just a wallet at the table. Then came the bill. $970 plus gratuity. I put down my fork and looked at Alina. "I'm not paying." She blinked. Her mother scoffed. "Don't be ridiculous." Alina leaned in, voice low and venom sharp. "Pay the bill or this ends here." I waited. 1 second. 2. She tossed the wine. The crowd gasped. Her mother laughed. "Good girl." I stood, pulled a folded envelope from my jacket, and laid it on the table. "What is that?" she spat. "Everything," I said. Inside was a printed dossier. Photos of her and Jay, emails, financial records, a pre-signed divorce notice with her signature forged from past documents. I knew the stroke of every letter. She flipped through the pages. Her face drained. "What is this?" "This," I said, "is me paying the bill." The manager approached. He'd seen the wine, heard the insult. I handed him my card. "Split the bill 3 ways," I said. "She can afford her share. Ask her about the offshore account in Bice." Her mother's jaw fell open. I turned to her. "Oh, you didn't know?" "She used your name to open it. Identity fraud. Serious charge." Alina's lips trembled. "You can't prove that." "I don't have to. I just have to report it. You'll both get to explain yourselves separately." Then I walked out. She called dozens of times. I never answered. Her mother tried threatening me with lawyers until mine sent over the folder. Turns out she didn't want her tax issues aired in court. The condo sold quietly. The accounts frozen and investigated. Jay turned out to be married too. His wife was very interested in the dossier I anonymously sent. Alina lost everything: status, money, reputation. All I lost was an illusion. They say revenge is best served cold, but I served mine in silence. No shouting, no drama, just a bill, a wine glass, and the truth. Revenge is an art, and mine left no loose ends.